Well, let's get serious, okay? Let's get serious. Oh, this is the Sirius. This is the Sirius. And look at all the information you get on this box. They never put the name. It's always the 1849P. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The 1849P. What crap, everybody knows about that. How about the Sirius? I mean, people kind of remember names where they don't maybe remember the model number. Okay, so they ever give Ray Laconico credit on here, unless his last name is China. Ray Laconico China is his actual. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, jeez. Oh, don't knock yourself out. I mean, but okay, so they got his name on there. I'm going, his name's on every damn blade that he designs. It's got to be somewhere. Usually it's up here. So I was looking for it on this bind, and I'm like this. Where is it? Where? I can't see it. Oh, God. Getting old. Getting damn old. Okay. So this is a Laconico design, by the way. And, you know, you got the groove. It's grooving, right? He's a groovy kind of guy. There's a lot of grooving going on. Laconico Keen is one of my favorites. And, you know, he's done a bunch of them with Monterey Bay Knives, MBK. Check their site out for others that he's done with them. But this is the Sirius. And let me see if I can cut my thumb off. So far, I have not been successful in doing that. Okay. And, but go ahead and take some blood thinners and see if you can, you know, give it a shot. Okay, it's got a good drop to it, doesn't it? It's a front flipper. Does it need to be? No, it doesn't. Does it need 2 thumb studs? Yeah, I think so. I mean, okay. Let's get the bitching and the moaning out of the way first. First of all, okay, I guess it works. But second of all, fat sausage boy, you know, this is not that easy to get in there. You can do it. Okay, I get it. You can do that. And it looks easy, doesn't it? So what am I bitching about? But I love to bitch, so what am I going to do? Yeah, I could have used a little bit bigger cutout here. Okay, and then the same on the other side for ambidextrous thumb studs to come sit down. That way, I can middle finger flick it out, which would be nice. Now it kicks out. It's nice. Okay, it's light. It makes sense. I like the blade shape. I like the overall design of this knife. It's Laconico, and I mean, it seems like there's nothing he does that I don't like. Okay? So there's that. And titanium pocket clip. But let me see. Let's take my little... Okay, yeah, well, I mean, we got steel liners here, so I'm feeling that. But I believe this is titanium. I think this backspacer is too. I'll know more when I take it apart, because yes, of course, we're going to rip it apart and see if we can completely screw it up. And if we don't, then hey, hallelujah, brother. But yeah, I mean, this is just bothers me as much as like the Chris Reeve, Sabenza, and Incosi and stuff like that. When they do a single, I'm still promised myself I'm going to get the Incosi drop point, but I'm going to get double lugs. And I think they're blue anyhow, but double lugs. And the large Incosi, of course, I'm not going to get the tiny thing. That's crazy. But yes, and no inlay. I don't want any inlay. But this is cool, and this is micarta. And this is not that expensive. And I got it from White Mountain Knives. And where else do I get knives from? Oh, shitloads of places. But this one I got from White Mountain. $128. Now, if you get the all titanium one, which you can get, it's $199. Okay? So let me just run you through this real quick. It's 8 inches overall length, 3.5-inch blade. So it's a full size, and it's S35. Okay, next page, please. And yeah, they say Ray Laconico. How did I figure that out? 3 ounces, and it is. I weighed it up earlier. And get this out of the way. We don't want to talk about the knife. We want to look at paperwork. this I thought was going to be like just brown, but it looks more reddish. So this might have been a color that I could have gone with. But I think, and I don't know for sure, but this might be a frame lock. Okay. And look at this, $69.99 if you just don't mind going the AR RPM 9 blade steel with G10. So, you know, it's kind of, you can go from $200 down to $69. And then the $200 one is knocked down by $20, right? LTK is your discount code. So LTK will go from $200 to $180. And when I bought this, there was no tax or shipping, okay, charge. So that's the true thing. I just bought something from Smoky Mountain. Oh, God. This one, Arctic Storm, and this is the CPM. This was like $20 in tax. Excuse me. Oh, my God. So yeah, it makes a difference. I mean, $20, that's a dirty 30 of Natty Light right there, you know? Come on, man. So, no, I like this micarta. This is really tactile as opposed to titanium. And then the titanium, and correct me, that may not, and I'll look it up. I don't know if the full tie one is frame lock or liner lock, but, Snail Trail City. I mean, you just look sideways at titanium and get snail trail. So I'm kind of big on G10 micarta, carbon fiber, stuff like that. So I'm digging this. And this is, you know, and this is not washed out looking either. You know what I'm saying? You can get that washed out look on some of the micarta, but this has got a consistent color running through it. So I'm good with that. And it's light. It's light. And I'll bet she'll cut good too. Here we go. 3 ounces. Boom. 85 grams. I mean, phew. And let's throw the tape on it just for shits and giggles. But yeah, 3.5-inch blade. That's as long as that para 2 I just showed you. And 8 inches overall. So about 20.5 centimeters with like 90 millimeters. So you're going to have a blade length the same as the Paramilitary 2, but this is like overall is a 1/4 inch longer because it's just a longer handle. Okay, isn't that Arctic Storm nice? That fat carbon fiber. It's fat. I did a little bit of test cutting with this. Holy moly, that thing is sharp. Okay. But we're going to test this one here in a second when we figure this out. Ooh, talk about thin. Okay, 0.4 at 10.4 millimeters, so 0.4 of an inch. That's thinner than that Paramilitary 2. And I'll prove you to it. See? 11.3 at 0.44, okay? So, blade stock is definitely thinner as well. I'll bet 0.1 at 2.5 millimeters. You take my para, that's 3.5 millimeters. Yeah, it's a millimeter thicker at 0.14, okay? But, and are we getting it on the, yeah, we're getting it on the full size. Yeah, 2.5, okay. Now, I mean, will it cut anything? Well, of course not. It's just for looks. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, okay, so what is it? 128 bucks, and then, so about $13 off with the discount. That's a little over 100, right? Like, you know, 115, 14, something like that. That's not bad. S35VN. Here's the lockup on it. You know, it's 25 to 30%. And yeah, I mean, there's a place to get in there and drop that. It's just, I would have liked a bigger cutout and maybe on both sides, and I could finger flick as well as front flip. The front flipper's easy to actuate, and it's got jimping here, but it's really kind of really rounded, tumbled, feel to it, so it's not sharp. But let me see how. Okay, it doesn't have a lot of real strong detent, but when you got a front flipper, you don't want that because your thumb's going to come right off the end of that thing, or it does for me. You know, you don't want it to, ooh, what, you know, you want it to go when it goes. And so this is not, it's not overly done. The other thing about front flipper is you got to watch where your finger is here when you release it, right? Because why doesn't it drop? Well, my finger's in the way up here. Okay, so yeah, that's why I don't have to have a front flipper. But in this case, it's okay because I can just do that. I can do, now, yeah, if I could have done the reverse. And you know, maybe you can tell me how it would be impossible to have engineered it the other way. But I've seen knives that have two, you know, thumb studs, ambidextrous, that I can, so. Now, ergos, of course, that's like kind of a foregone conclusion, isn't it? I mean, how does your hand not fit that? Okay. I mean, yes, that's okay. And reverse grip is great too. I mean, I like the fact that they did this fuller on both sides. And you know what? It'd been interesting to get a better look at the titanium model. I'm not sure I got real good views of it on White Mountain. Maybe go somewhere else and look. But if they did this kind of fuller routine on both sides of the tie model, I don't know, and I didn't look as carefully on that. I mean, I could see it on the front, but I didn't get a back view of that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, for the difference in the price, I don't need titanium, and I'm getting S35, so I'm good. Now, can I find balance? There's my balance on the blade. I'm kind of surprised that it was that easy to balance. It's so thin, and the plunge looks symmetrical. I think Artisan does a pretty good job. Ooh, I almost met with it right there. Yeah, well, it doesn't have a flipper tab like here. So when you disengage it, it doesn't have anything to kind of hit your thumb and tell you to get out of the way of the blade. So that's, yeah, if you kind of sneak up right here, when this comes down, this little area will hit your thumb and slow the blade. So that's what you got there. Actually, this is a clean dirt rag. Imagine that. Can you imagine what they look like when they're dirty? A dirty dirt rag. I went out and stole this out of my wife's laundry thing. Ooh, where am I going with this? That's not turning easily. Okay, so it's because I'm supposed to come off this side. That's why. Gotta be easy with it, because if you have a D shape or a flat spot, this ain't gonna turn. So if you get crazy, you're just gonna rip everything up in there, and you'll find out, ooh. So, you know, give it a little love pull, and if it's not going to go easy, try the other side. And there it falls off with the surround and the screw. Come on, and the screw. Okay, so we're good. Are we number 8s all the way through? No, and that's a number 8 in there. Get out of here. I need my number 6 in here. Is this my number 6? God dang it. Yeah, it is. Okay. I had the number 8 in this one for some reason. I was backside in the other. Ooh. Okay, there's that one. And I don't know, maybe I need to... Well, I'm moving this one. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to take one. This happens. I mean, this happens about 25% of the time. I can't get every screw unwound on one side, so I got to take one from the other. And here we go. It's come apart. Okay. So what were we talking about here? We were thinking that this may or may not be titanium, so this is our opportunity here. And yeah, well, they've got a little piece going through here, but here, there's nothing, okay? Back here, yeah, okay. So, yep, that's titanium. That's titanium, and we got ceramic bearings. And get the hell off of there. Whew. We got small little ceramic bearings, don't we? Okay, you're out now. Both sides, gone. It looks clean. Doesn't look like they put any real heavy goop type of lube in there, so that's reasonable. And there's your squared off pivot thing, so that's good. That means it can only go through one way. And there's your little surround like we had on the other side with your squared off pivot. So no big deal there. There's your blade stop, ceramic detamp ball. Of course, you don't need any steel washers because this is steel. And oh, there's your pocket clip. Comes from the inside. You can't see the screw on that side. And it's okay in and out of the pocket. And you know what? It's reasonably deep, but still gives you, the ability to get a hold of it, pull it out of your pocket. So I think they did well there. And there's for your little lanyard hookup, apparently. And let me see. Yeah, that's... See what I'm saying? There's for your lanyard. Okay. Dank. Okay, we're good. It's all good. There's your lock bar side. There's your presentation side. And we're going around this way. Look at that. Whew, baby. That is called, you got all the screw you wanted on that one. Whew. That goes all the way through, doesn't it? All the way through to your pocket clip, which, now, hold on. Oh, that's the primary one, but yeah, the secondary. So there's 2 screws actually securing that pocket clip. Okay, just figured that out. Brilliant, aren't I? Just brilliant. Okay, let's get squared off just like that. Let's put this in. And let's, oh man, I got that screwed in. Oh, how did I do that? Okay. And put a blade on here. What the hell? You never know, you might need a blade. And let's compress that lock bar and put the other, God, I can't see it, it's so small. Other bearing ring in here, come on. And then, well, I better kind of lay this in here. Like yay, come here. Like that. And got it all yanked and cranked. Because I'm going to put this in here. So, put that through that backspacer. Try and get this all. Okay. Now, I got to put my pivots around. Oh, crap. And got to put blade. Come on. I mean, somebody was yelling like, blade stop. Blade stop. Okay, let's throw this back on here. You fool. Okay, but it can always be remedied, can't it? So it wasn't a huge issue. And let's get this in here. Okay, now we can bring this over. Okay. Are we somehow there? Somehow. Okay, pushed it through. Surround. Pivot screw. I mean, I swear to God, how many times have I forgot the blade stop when putting a knife back together? I mean, I'll get almost there and I'll go, oh my God. Please. Okay. Okay. Now we got a screw that goes through from like the middle of the earth all the way to the other side. Whew. Good Lord. That's a long screw. Okay, we got it. And then this one's been hanging around on the outside. So let's just get that locked down. And it does, so we're good. There was no hardware failure there. That looks centered. Let's see what it feels like. Well, there's no play. How's the drop? Drop's good. Okay, so I think we're right back to where we were. All right, back with the Sirius. It's a good looking knife. I like the satin. Yeah. You know, the good thing about that that tip, it's not fragile, is it? With this grind here, how this widens back out, it looks good. And it's sharp, that's for sure. So when you got premium steel on it, just a little over $100 after discount on this. So I'm good with that. That's why I got it. I like the design. I like Laconico's designs, but you know, it's lightweight, yet it's a full-size EDC, really. I mean, so 3 ounces, but you got a 3.5-inch blade. You can't complain about that, and good traction here as well. So, yeah, there's some other little nits that I might have wanted to change just to make it more fun, flickable like that. Also ambidextrous, you know, for lefties with a thumb stud on the other side, whatever. But okay. Take care, my friends. Thank you so much, and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done that, just ask yourself, why haven't I done that? And remember, stay sharp.